Okay, I'll join. Yeah.
So, very welcome, dear participants. Just waiting for the Karamjit Singh Bihola is busy something. He will going to join us within 2 or 3 minutes. Just call him. And today he's actually going to discuss with you how to start a startup so that you can become the job giver instead of job seeker. So, okay. And I'm really thankful to you for making the last session very successful. Around 196 participants uh, remain present throughout the session, and total 241 participants actually attended the session, and I'm really thanks for that. And I request you all to send the link of the this workshop to everybody whoever interested in the entrepreneurship development. Okay. So that is what is appeal from my side and from on behalf of the College of Engineering. JHR Sims College of Engineering and Management, Wagholi, Pune. Okay. So, so Viola sir is here. Making presenter. Sir, you are given with the presenter, right? Welcome, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Uh, so am
So,
I audible?
yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah.
I just introduce you once again to the people. Karamjit Singh Bihola is B mechanical, and he actually done his MS in design and thinking from US, and he's having his own company and having 7 years of professorship experience. His company is Innodesk, okay, which actually guides and give the consultancy to all those enthusiasts who want to start their own businesses and run their entrepreneurs. Okay, so if you want say consultancy of the sir, you can directly contact him because I have given all the details of the sir on the poster of our workshop itself. Okay, now I request sir to start the today's session without wasting much time on how to start the startup. Okay, and sir, to you, sir. So I'm muting
Sure.
myself
Uh,
for.
so yeah, yeah, sure. So good afternoon to everyone. Again, warm welcome to this entrepreneurship development course, and I'm happy that we are back again for now series of the sessions for you, which all will be interactive sessions where you are learning the very important aspects of the entrepreneurship or starting a startup. So if you have any idea in your mind, or even you are working on your idea, or even you want to convert your academic project that you are doing at the college level, at graduation level, and you want to convert that academic project into a startup, this kind of sessions will help you a lot, where you iterate and experiment your idea along with the session. And as this is every Saturday, so you would have 1 week to understand the session, as the recording will be available to you. You can contact me anytime over mail, or you can drop me a message and I can get back to you as early as possible. You can also contact Rumale sir to with your query, and he can send those queries to me if needed. So basically this this may be a 1 month long sessions of series of sessions on entrepreneurship and how to create your own startup, how to convert your ideas into a startup will be a lot help and will be, I mean, I also would like to request all of you that let's make it more interactive and learn from each other, right? So with that, let me share my screen. Yeah. So I okay. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. So basically, uh, today we are going to discuss about how to start a startup, how to starting up a startup, and how to run a venture or business or enterprise or whatever you call it, right? And this is a part of this entrepreneurship development course where, as I mentioned, with the series of sessions on hypothesis testing, on ideation, on developing your product and developing your idea, validating those ideas against the market and against the need of the user, and then asking or understanding the funding requirements, investment strategies, how to pitch your startup or how to pitch your idea to the investors or funding agencies like incubators and accelerators, right? Maybe private or government funded, and then how to grow your business, your startup in a days to come. So basically, today we are going to understand the startup journey, how the startup journey looks like, what are the steps involved it, and what are some of the factors that you need to understand, what are some of the attributes that you need to keep while working on your idea, right? So with that, let's start today. And the first advice I would like to give you is just start, right? Many a time, students, even startups, or even many professionals, working people, we always are, our mind is always running. Even in the while sleeping, we are dreaming of the ideas, or we are having some back thoughts running into our mind. So basically, we always think, but we never execute, and that is where the first successful journey of an entrepreneur start, where entrepreneur or a startup would just start, right? Wherever you have idea, whenever you have an idea, you just write down those ideas, build a plan on that, write some details about it, verify those details, and refine your idea or refine your product and service, and that's how you build your startup. So that is the basic and very fundamental advice I would like to give you, is just start. As you go along with your journey, as you start your journey, and in during your startup process, creation process, right, you would learn so many things. You would learn so many things, then you unlearn by applying those things into your idea and product, and then you relearn those things by the feedback and maybe success and failure stories of behind your startup. So that is where you need to just start. You learn, you unlearn, and relearn the things, and which build the mindset and attitude for a successful startup, or for creating a successful startup for an entrepreneur. Mindset and attitude plays a major role, or I would say maybe 80-90% of the role behind the success of startup, and then any company or business. Because when we start startup, when we start any business, initially it may call a startup, but after sometimes when we achieve some revenue, and after some of the years, when we become little older in terms of, like, 4 or 5 years, then it is not called a startup, it is then company and businesses, right? So that is where as a startup, you need to just start your journey. Whatever idea you would have, whatever project you are doing as an academic student, as a student, whatever academic project you are doing, just keep in mind that I need to convert this idea or project or whatever problem I am trying to solve into a startup or product or service, right? And if you have that mindset, your project would become very, different than other students, and it would help you. Even if you are not going to start your startup, it would help you in placement. If you if, it would help you when you go for the interview, because most of the employers are asking this common question, that what is your academic project or what you have done in your thesis or something like that, right? So because every see if you see in your class of 60 students, everyone's background is same, everyone's have more or less similar grades in the classes, right? Everyone would learn some same thing. So what makes you different is the skills and talent that you have or you have developed in these 4 years of the graduation or 3 years of the graduation. And then it would the your project or your idea or your thought process, which help you and which put you apart or stand you apart from other crowd, from different from the other competitors or crowd, even when you apply for the job and even when you go for asking for investment for your startup. So in the both ways it would help you. So just start, learn, unlearn, and relearn technique. Keep this in mind and try to apply that. And also, you can sell anything in startup. In right now in the world, you can sell anything. People are selling water, airs, or anything. I mean, you can say, people are selling crazy things on the internet or on the uh, you know this. Cyber era, right? So you can sell anything, because for every product or service there will be a market, but you need to understand that so just start. You just need to start. So today we are going to see structured methodology to startup, how to start up. There are some steps and process involved, and if you follow that, you can create a better startup. And as you can see in the picture, there are lot many roles as a founder, as a co-founder, or as a CEO of the company you have to play, right? And in a startup, there is all about co-creation, teamwork, technology, and understanding many aspects. Because as a startup creator or as a startup founder, uh, initially you are only one or two or three person or maybe team of very handful persons, handful people, right? And at that age, when you don't have much budget, much experience or knowledge of the market, right? You have to do so many things. So that is why, if you follow the structured process, if you follow and if you use the tools and techniques that are available on the startup space, then it would help you a lot. Your journey would become easy, your startup would become successful in a shorter time or in a lesser time, and you would face failure, maybe lesser in a number than other people or other startups who are not following that kind of process. So first we will see why startup or why entrepreneurship in today's time, and as a students हमें क्यों करना चाहिए, what is a startup, and हम क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे उसको आगे लेके जाए, and how what is the process for that, right? So first of all, we all are listening about this term called Atmanirbhar Bharat, and central government and Modi government is making this thing as a agenda for growth of the nation, where everyone or every youth, even when we talk about the students and youth of the India, because India has that youth capital highest in the world, and as per the report that right now, at the age of between the age of 18 to 24 or 25, maybe some hundreds million youth are there. So based on that capital or youth capital, if we build the capabilities of the youth, and if we build the skills and mindset of the youth, and if they become uh, atmanirbhar, if they become self-reliant, if they become job creator rather than job seeker, right, it would help a lot in economy, in a growth of the nation and society as a whole, right? So that is why government, academia, and industries are trying to merge that gap and build this ecosystem of entrepreneurship, startup, and innovation. And in years, the next decade will be we need to emerge. India need to emerge as a innovation and startup growth for the world, startup hub for the world. So for that, if you are taking this opportunity, because this is opportunity for the students, for the young people like you, and if you are taking this opportunity, if you are grabbing this opportunity, right, the next your future will be more secured, and you would enjoy the journey and the life in that. And in this digital transforming world, uh, before a couple of years or before decades, right, it was the third industrial revolution, or it was the automation technology and everything, right? But now people are and it was like a globalization of the world. It was like automation, it was like technological era. So people were more focused on, or professionals were more focused on standardization of the product and processes by applying management principles and Six Sigma and quality and all that stuff. But now the world has become, and business has become, the experiential world, right, where as an employee or as a startup founder, as a uh, business people, you also need to create the balance between your professional and personal life, right? And that is where, if you have developed the mindset which are required, right, and if you use those kind of tools, techniques, and technology which is available, which enable you as a co-founder, as a founder of the startup, and which help you in creating a successful startup, if you use those kind of structured methodology which are available, and then research and practiced by so many people. So we have lot many cases and lot many examples available. So if we work on those area, right, the success of our startup or our idea will be increased by maybe 10 times or 100 times. Then after Atmanirbhar Bharat, there is a Startup India, Stand Up India movement, Digital India movement, or Make in India movement, or Make in India initiatives of the government of India. And under all these initiatives, government is trying to give you or creating a startup ecosystem, trying to give you a support in terms of funding, in terms of creating a better policy for you, or easing out the tax and other liabilities on the startup. Even under Startup India, first 3 years are tax free, right? So if you registered yourself as a startup on Startup India portal, right, there are certain criterias that you need to match, or you need to uh, 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 you know pass. So if you registered, there are lot many support and uh, advantages are there for the startup who registered as a startup, and not just doing the traditional business. So that is why the right time for being in a startup, or for being in a startup co-founder or founder space. So this is the uh, rising unicorn startups. Unicorn startups are those who enter into a $1 billion club, 100 crore club. And if you see, in the last 3 years, the number of unicorn startups are increasing, right? And which shows that it is the moment, it is the fruitful outcome of this ecosystem, which is building, or which is being created by the government, academia, and industry, and other experts, mentors like us. So basically, when you grab this opportunity, you just need to have the passion and mindset and attitude towards working that. Other support system is already there. it is there to right now the unemployment scenario that you are seeing, the economic and technological growth, this we have discussed last time, so I'm going fast just to remind you. Economic and technological growth that is happening in India and around the world. So if you take this opportunity, you can become you can start a small thing at a local level, and you can scale your business at a global level. Community and societal change, if you work in a social entrepreneurship type. Government and ecosystem support, as I mentioned. Self satisfaction, this is also more important for some of the people, and why they choose the startup or working in their own business is self satisfaction, and other factors are also there. Government support, as I mentioned last time, that there is a funds, cumulative fund of 10,000 crore, and just recently, a couple of weeks before, couple of days before actually, Narendra Modi Saab has announced seed funding of 1,000 crore. Seed funding is at very initial level, where you only have idea and you want to convert your idea into a prototype, right? In Gujarat we have a SSIP policy, which is a student startup innovation policy, right? And that SSIP policy gives, it's under education department of Gujarat government. So they provide 2 lakh rupees for every idea or academic project to convert their idea into a POC. And in a similar line, government of central government recently announced this 1,000 crore of seed funding grant. So even if you have idea, even if you have rough idea, and your idea is have potential, you have tested some of the factors that I will mention later on, or we will discuss later on. If you just test your hypothesis, if you just test your ideas against those factors, and the screening committee or scrutiny committee will identify the potential into your idea, you will get that fund, right? Maybe lakh, 2 lakh or 3 lakh, whatever it is there for your startup. So that 10,000 1,000 crore funding, state funding has been announced, and total fund or cumulative fund from government and from other ecosystem partner are like 10,000 crore in India, and already 43,000 startups are registered on portal, government portal. So basically, these all ecosystem support you would have, and you can avail. Just you need to start, just start. You just have to be, passionate and committed about your idea, or about your whatever you are doing, or whatever you would like to do in your startup, right? Just that passion is required. Other support will be there, other support will be, and it is like, excess support. It is abundant, amount of support is available, where because of money, because of technology, because of mentorship or guidance, and because of machinery or whatever you would require to convert your idea into a startup, right? Due to these factors, your startup will not fail, or due to this factor, it will not happen that you are not growing, right? Because these supports are already available. You just need to identify those supports. You just need to connect into a proper, ecosystem and network, right? So we are building the network of entrepreneurs and innovators, where on my social media accounts like Innodesk Zone, which you can follow, Innodesk Zone, where we are building this kind of network, where you can find so many support, so many courses or other things, whichever would help you to convert your ideas into a startup. So there are awards, recognition and appreciations are there. So that is why, as a student, when you are studying, it is the best time to start your startup, or it is the best time to convert your academic project into a startup. There are some reasons, because at this level you don't require much money. If you want to start a company after graduation and in a mature market, you would require a lot of money or investment and capital investment. Right now you don't require much money. Whatever money you require is to convert your idea into a prototype, so that investors and other market, or other couple of initial customer would test those idea and would appreciate those idea. and based on that you can grow or scale your business. So for that, seed funding or seed money is available. You can bootstrap your own startup. With bootstrapping is from your saving, from your money you can convert ideas, or you can get initial seed funding from the incubators at your EDC cell at your college or other college around you or other ecosystems around you. And then as per your idea and as per your product and service, you can further refine it, pivot it, and get more funding and scale. So at this time, at this age of at this moment where you are studying and when you are having your graduation degree education, right? If you fail, there is no issue, because you are doing your academic project or for grade purpose or for experimentation you are doing. So it will add experience to your CV, to your resume or curriculum vitae. So it will add as a failure. If you fail, it will add as an experience. It will not considered as a failure in a startup or in a academic in a business, right? Because as a student you are learning that. So this is the best time. You don't require much money. You don't considered as a failure when you after graduation. If you start, and I mean after some time, if you start and if you fail, it would consider, because we have a that social stigma and some cultural taboo that people are not accepting the failures into the life. So that is why it is the best time. And also, you can find the co-founder or like-minded people in your college and in your uh, surroundings. You can also have expert guidance from the mentors and faculty members which are around you. And during this college time, you would get so many chances to attend such kind of lectures or workshops and boot camps provided by your university or college. So that is why it is the best time where you are iterating your ideas, experimenting your ideas, and by doing that you are learning the things, right? So this is where, if you have that mindset of learning the things, you would become more successful in the future as a startup, as an employee. So we have discussed that what is the underlying difference between a new venture and entrepreneurship is the a problem that entrepreneur or startup is you know identifying, trying to solve with the value addition with their product and service. So we have discussed that even if someone is opening a tea stall or coffee shop or restaurant, they have taken a risk, but they are not solving the problem and they are not creating value or new experience for their customer, because so many people are doing the same thing. So we are not considered this as a startup. It is called a new venture or a business. But when someone is trying to enter into the market by some innovation, by identifying the problem and trying to solve those problem with the innovation, by applying management principles, standardization of the product or services and other things, and they create a new market value and experience for their customer, right? By adding the value in terms of their whatever features or whatever things they are bringing, right? So this is called a startup, or the person who do that thing is called an entrepreneur. So someone who solves the problem, create and runs a business like other people, but they add value through their service and product is called an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurs, what are the benefits for entrepreneur is the biggest reward is a personal satisfaction for most of the entrepreneur. आप बहुत सारे आर्टिकल्स या इंटरव्यूज देख लो एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के, स्टार्टअप के. They say that personal satisfaction by solving their problem and creating the value for their user is the best thing or best reward, biggest reward for them. Of course, by doing that you would earn a lot of money, fame and name, right? Create a brand, making your own rules in entrepreneurship. In startup you make your own rules. You don't have to follow SOP of the company, of your employer, right? You are creating that SOP for your employee and for your company. So you make your own rule, but that rule or whatever SOP you are creating, it is it is as per the research, or it is as per the practice that world is doing. You can do here and there plus or minus, but it is best practices that you follow for making that rules. Doing work that you enjoy, most importantly. So there are many types of startups, right? People are doing art or dancing, or they're pursuing their hobby as a startup, or as a creating a startup, because other people are facing the problem in pursuing those skills, right? So you have the skill or talent, you can create the startup, or you can create the process, the steps, course, or whatever product, आपका जो भी product है, in terms of process है, service है, course है, आपने dancing का course कर लिया, that is also a startup if you are solving the problem of the people, right? And adding the value than the other dance classes, right? So it is called a startup. So people are doing the work that they enjoy, right? So there is a saying that hard work and then it comes a smart work. But right now in this 21st century, it is about the right work. What is right work? You need to do that work as an entrepreneur, which is required by your market, which is demanded by your customers and your users. So which is called the right work, and that right work requires the hard work and smart work, right? So creating a greater wealth, helping your nation and society, so that feeling that I am helping my country, society around me, right? So these are some of the biggest reward or benefits of the startup entrepreneur. And when you do this as a student startup, right? So many other things you would get, like appreciations from your college, like principal, management, in local newspaper, if you create some product or service or solve some problem at very early age, some company or government would hire you or partnered with you. So there are a lot many IPR. You can create IPR and go for patent and patent filing and other thing. So those kind of awards and recognition in social media and all that stuff. So all these biggest rewards are there, advantages are there to start. And these are the traits of an entrepreneur, which are already available on the net. So we are not going to discuss, but you can of course need to have some characteristics, some traits, or qualities for being an entrepreneur. If you don't have, you need to develop. So all these traits and qualities can be learned, can be developed when you practice it. So every day you need to practice those kind of thing and put it into a practice, so by the time you would learn it. But just start. If you want to learn, if you want to start your business, just start from today. So entrepreneurship, as we discussed, about converting your creative ideas into innovation by solving the unmet real needs of the user through feasible technology and viable business model, right? So you need to have that
Hello. हाँ सर
talent
प्रिया
and
आता
real
तुम्ही
needs of the user,
लेक्चर
combine
चालू
it with the technology, best
ठीक आहे सर
possible
चालेल
technology,
नंतर
and
करते
create
मी
your business model which stands apart from your competitors and into your market. So these are the four pillars that we have discussed. I mean, again, I am saying because it is very much important. Couple of slides I am repeating because those are the uh, important and very those are the nuances of the entrepreneurship, जो शायद आपको कोई भी बुक में या कोई मैनेजमेंट के करिकुलम में नहीं मिलेंगे. And no one is talking about, because these are like from experience and these are like from learning that I have gathered. So that is why I'm repeating some of the things over and again. So four pillars of startup success are operation, novel idea, uh, precise strategy and viable business model, strong team and wide network, and most importantly, hunger to make it success. Right. So if you have these four pillars, you can build entire your venture or entire your castle onto that. But these are the four pillars. there are other pillars or there are other things into your castle which supports your startups or which supports the success of your startup, but these are the main four pillars. So fresh and novel idea, you need to be coming up with a fresh and novel idea, right? Even if you are doing incremental innovation, that one idea or one features needs to be completely unique USP, that have USP into the market, so that people would appreciate and people would buy your product or service for those uniqueness, right? Precise strategy and viable business model, as I said, you need to have the hard work as well as smart work, right? If you don't strategize your business, right, the business or there is so much competition. There is nothing, as I said, there is nothing like something like that you don't sell, or there is nothing in the world that you don't copy. So even if you have the unique idea and you are coming up into the market, right, on the next day people would copy it. That is why you need to continuously iterate it, continuously strategize your business, so that you are ahead of the market, ahead of the competitors. So precise strategy and viable business model, strong team and teamwork requires strong right? For strategy and making a business viable, you require a strong team who are the competent in various areas. So different strength of the people you need to combine, and wide network of the people. So that is why I said कि आप ऐसे जो नेटवर्क है, कम्युनिटी है ऑनलाइन, उसके अंदर आप एंटर हो और उसको ज्वाइन करो. From that discussion and from those community you would learn a lot. And when you are ready to launch your products, these people would help you to market your products, your network. So network of network will help you a lot. And most importantly, सबसे ज़्यादा जो ज़रूरी है वो है mindset, attitude and skill को develop करना. If your one idea, two idea will fail, this kind of mindset, attitude and skills will keep you up for your commitment and for your vision. And even if your startup or idea would fail after launching, you can relaunch, you can then again relaunch. This Airbnb, which is just entered into a unicorn startup, they have launched 3 times themselves, right? So you can work and pivot your ideas if you have this kind of proper mindset, attitude and skills, right? So the development of this kind of mindset, which would play a major role. And these skills we have discussed. And again, I'm showing because it is very much important that if you have some of the skills, try to define, try to sharpen those skills. And if you don't have such skills, try to develop those skills and put it into a practice so you can make it a mastery. Some of the attributes that I would, you just can go through it, which are some of the factors or some of the things that you need to keep in your mind. Then we would discuss the process. So as everyone is saying that dream big and start small. So you also need to have bigger vision, as this due to this globalization and connected world. Uh, no idea is a small or that much big, because the entire world, right, entire world under this sky is the limit. So that is why you need to dream big and but start small. So that's why I say just start with the small thing, test it with your user or customer or friends and family, refine it and make it more better. Think like an athlete, like define your mission, what is your mission, goal and such kind of thing, back into and do the back calculation, like in a 1 year I have to reach to this amount of sale, this amount, this number of customers I have to build, and this is my revenue target, right? So such kind of mission and the target you need to make. Work to learn but not to earn, right? At initial level, when you are starting up and for first 1 or 2 years, right, don't go behind the money only, right? Work to learn whatever you are doing, try to learn from that, maybe success or maybe failure, but if you have that mindset of learning, then unlearn by applying that learning, and from the feedback and from the uh, you know uh, market failure or success, if you can relearn the things, right, that would be a best strategy for you. Join the community, as I said, and meet the founders, different people from the startup. Find the right market location and domain. आपको कौन से डोमेन में स्टार्टअप करना है वो भी एक जरूरी है, राइट। आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन फूड, राइट, सो आई वुड गो फॉर फूड बिजनेस और ट्रैवल बिजनेस में भी, बिकॉज आई एम अ ट्रैवल पर्सन. So or else I would go for education because that is my strength, right? So you need to see what is your passion and where is your strength also, from your education, from your this upbringing. So and again, what is the market size, what is the uh, you know uh, uh, is it location based or online I can do everything, right? So if it is a location based, then you have to see, uh, जैसे आप अगर होटल और रेस्टोरेंट खोल रहे हो, it is a location based, right? But if you are doing a startup like Swiggy, Zomato, it is online business. So that is where you need to find out the right market location and domain, right? Identify good and bad ideas early. So there is nothing right like a right or wrong idea, it is about good and bad idea, right? So आइडेंटिफाई दोज कि कौन से आइडिया अच्छे हैं, कौन से बुरे हैं, एंड वो कहाँ से पता चलेगा? व्हेन यू टेस्ट योर आइडियाज विद द पीपल, विद फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली एंड अदर पीपल, राइट? अंडरस्टैंड ट्रेंड्स इन मार्केट. थोड़ा मार्केट को समझना और थोड़ा न्यूज में ध्यान देना, बिजनेस न्यूज में, and find out that what kind of trends are going on, what kind of markets are, what kind of changes happening into the market, right? Find out the right co-founders and team. And ये आप अभी जब स्टूडेंट हो तो बहुत अच्छे से कर सकते हो, क्योंकि आपके आसपास जो लाइक माइंडेड लोग होंगे, आपके फ्रेंड्स होंगे, और जरूरी नहीं है कि टीम में और को फाउंडर के हिसाब से फ्रेंड्स को ही ले. बहुत ध्यान रखना जब टीम बना रहे हो या आपका को फाउंडर सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो, सो आप में जो स्ट्रेंथ है और उसमें जो स्ट्रेंथ है, राइट, वो कम्पीट होने चाहिए, मतलब उसको एक दूसरे के साथ मैच करे. आपके जो वीकनेस है दूसरे में, वो जो स्ट्रेंथ हो, उस ऐसे को फाउंडर को लीजिए, राइट? सो आपके जो वीकनेस है उसको वो फील कर देगा. प्रिपेयर टू फेल, 90% people are doing that. So startup journey is like a roller coaster ride, so be prepared that failure will come. But if you develop that kind of mindset and attitude, then failure wouldn't affect your journey or your startup thing. So prepare to fail, don't worry about it. failure आएगा, आप refine करो, iterate करो, and उसको आगे लेके जाओ, right? Alibaba has failed so many times. Learn how to hire and maintain your company culture, right? These are other different attributes. uh, okay, yeah. So okay, this now going to discuss on the startup process, or how to start a startup thing. This is I taken from Paul Graham's thing. He has developed this journey, which is again common for most of the people, but you have to identify your own journey. This is like just a example or a steps to follow, but you can go you can do some trade-offs and plus or plus minus thing into this journey and build your startup. But this is something what commonly people have followed, and it is seen into the startup area, startup ecosystem. So first, as I said, dream big but start small. Build your vision and mission, or build your goals, target into mind. So live in the future, ahead of your time. Whatever people are doing, try to see future, or try to envisage your future things, and try to build things based on the future, like Tesla, whatever Elon Musk is doing, and what this Steve Jobs have vision for his company Apple, right? So people never thought of having an iPhone or iPad or something like that, but he came with that product and people loved that. So it is not most of the time it is finding. And then second point is what is missing. So I'm trying to discuss that you. So what is missing in the world, find out what is the missing, what is the gap, what are the needs and demands of the people and market, what are the pain points and problem. But as I said, for Apple, it was not people's problem, it was people's aspiration, but they didn't know. लोगों को पता नहीं था कि मुझे ऐसा आईपैड चाहिए, बट जब भी वो मार्केट में आया तो वो एस्पिरेशन बाहर आया और लोगों ने धड़ाधड़ उसको खरीदना स्टार्ट किया. सो इट इज आइदर अ प्रॉब्लम और एन अपॉर्चुनिटी दैट यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई, right? And that we do by observation, social interactions and so many other things, right? So you need to keep your eyes and your mind and ears open. Write it down and bounce your ideas around, right? So whatever is missing, write it down, write down the problem, hypothesis, and create the ideas, create a prototype, make a prototype, very early stage prototype. I'm not saying the product or functional prototype, but just the prototype to validate your idea, which we call a POC, proof of concept, right? Show the prototype to 100 people, maybe फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली और कलीग, और जो कॉलेज में लोग हैं, आपके आसपास लोग हैं, आपके सर्कल में या कम्युनिटी में लोग हैं, सोसाइटी में लोग हैं, उनको दिखाइए. और आपको जहां लगता है कि ये मेरे कस्टमर हो सकते हैं, उनको दिखाइए. सो द प्रोटोटाइप टू 100 to 200 people, at least 100 to 200 people, before you even iterate your prototype or before you even create your product or service, right? प्रोटोटाइप जो बिल्ड कर रहे हो आप, उसको आप 100 और 200 लोगों से, एटलीस्ट आई वुड से 100 to 200 पीपल से आपको फीडबैक लेना ही चाहिए, उसके बाद ही चाहिए जाइए, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो दिस 100 to 100 पीपल includes outsiders, right? It is not only friends and family, because बहुत बार friends and family है ही, लेकिन बहुत बार वो क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करेंगे या आपको सही एडवाइस नहीं बोलूंगा, लेकिन सही उसका इनपुट नहीं दे पाएंगे, क्योंकि वो आपको शायद नाराज करना नहीं चाहते. मैं मम्मी पापा या भाई को पूछूंगा तो वो बोलेंगे हाँ हाँ अच्छा ही है, राइट? लेकिन आइडेंटिफाई द अदर आउटसाइड पीपल हु कैन गिव यू अ perfect and right input, right? Or suggestions or feedback for your idea or prototype. Then come back, based on the feedback, iterate on the prototype until it makes sense, right, for you and for your people. Then find a co-founder. You can do this co-founder thing initially also, where you identify the problem and identify the right-minded people, co-founder or team, and try to build the prototype and take this feedback along with him or her. So that is not that after iterations only you need to find out the co-founder. It is in between also. Or sometimes what happens, when you grow, you find out that, oh, I need this kind of skill sets and I need some people, and some people would then join as a co-founder. So that is again, that's why I said it is not that ये स्टेप के बाद ही ये स्टेप आएगा. It is completely non-linear and iterative process, right? Like a design thinking. Then register after all these things. Register your company as a LLP or the things, and split equity between the co-founder and the thing. Look for funding. Then एक बार आपने थोड़ा प्रोटोटाइप जैसा बना लिया, उसको आइट्रेट कर लिया, प्रूफ ऑफ कंसेप्ट हो गया और MVP, मिनिमम वायबल प्रोटोटाइप हो गया, देन यू लुक फॉर द फंडिंग. Before you go for funding or asking for fund, you at least need to test this thing कि ये मैंने टेस्ट किया है, 200 लोगों के साथ मैंने टेस्ट किया है, और ये टेस्ट रिजल्ट है, ये फीडबैक है, इसके बेस पे मैंने आइट्रेट किया है, एंड देन आई एम नाउ आस्किंग फॉर फंडिंग टू बिल्ड इट product and launch it into the market. Then get the funding, pre-launch or launch it. After launch, verify. After launch, see, evaluate that कितने लोग वापस आ रहे हैं आपके प्रोडक्ट को खरीदने के लिए, सर्विस को खरीदने के लिए. So based on that, if they are coming back, go from 1, 10, 100 users to 1000 users, then 10,000 and maybe million, right? And grow 5, 10% or 2% every week, which is hard, but proven people have done that, and keep growing, right? And if you do this 5% a week, you can, in a 4 years, you can reach 25 million users, right? And then you are a successful startup. at this point of successful startup, you also need to be alert for changing into the market needs and technological changes or changes happening around you and in your startup space. And you need to continuously iterate, continuously pivot your product and services, right? Otherwise फिर नोकिया और कोडेक जैसा होगा कि वो लोग टॉप पे थे मार्केट में, और लेकिन पूरा अभी वेनिश हो गए मार्केट से, राइट? एंड इफ you find out that people are not buying my product, people are not buying my services, even if I have created the technological brilliance, है ना, टेक्नोलॉजी से हमने बहुत ही ब्रिलियंट प्रोडक्ट बनाए लेकिन लोग बाय नहीं कर रहे हैं, सो देन यू नीड टू गो बैक, find out what are the reasons, root cause, iterate it again, launch it again, and until your users are buying it or stay with you, right? As I said, Airbnb launched 3 times, Oyo launch with a different name before that, and then they have changed it. So there are a lot many startups and successful businesses are there who have launched, who have failed many attempts, right? And they are there right now at the top of the innovation ladder. So after this, I mean, these are the graphical thing where you can see how a startup is created, right? And these are the process or steps or phases that you have to go through it, right? So first stage, सबसे पहले जो हमने यहाँ पे बताया कि what is missing, find out that, write it down, write it your ideas and prototype, or create a prototype business plan, show to the people, right? वो है hypothesis testing phase. So first phase in your startup is a hypothesis testing. Whatever hypothesis you have in mind, hypothesis is something you have assumed, आपको लगता है कि ये मार्केट में चल सकता है, आइडिया या ये मार्केट में प्रॉब्लम है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड हाइपोथेसिस. सो फर्स्ट यू नीड टू टेस्ट योर हाइपोथेसिस कि ये सही है या नहीं है. जो मैं और मेरा को फाउंडर या मेरी टीम जो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं वो सही है, मार्केट उसको एक्सेप्ट करेगा कि नहीं, राइट? सो फर्स्ट स्टेप इज हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग. Second is developing and validating your idea, right? After you test your hypothesis, problem को टेस्ट कर लिया, रिफाइन कर लिया, then you develop innovative ideas and then validate that idea by prototyping, testing, and again iterating the ideas, right? So you develop and validate your ideas, right? Then you go on building the product. थोड़ा और रिफाइन करेंगे, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में जाएंगे, प्रोडक्ट बिल्ड करेंगे, प्रोडक्ट डेवलप करेंगे, एंड देन बिल्ड अ कस्टमर बेस ऑल्सो फ्रॉम 10 customer to 100 customer to 1000 customer, likewise, right? Developing business plan and creating a venture, राइट? उसके बाद हम, या उसके पहले भी बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि मैंने बिल्ड किया प्रोडक्ट, उससे पहले मुझे बिजनेस प्लान चाहिए बिकॉज आई हैव टू शो टू माई इन्वेस्टर और पीपल हु गिव मी अ फंड or who are ready to give me a fund. Before I build my product, I need to build my business plan. So that is why, as I said, this entire process, whether we are using design thinking process or this entrepreneurial process, the entire process is a non-linear, it is a iterative process, and you have to find out your own process, right? ये हम steps बता रहे हैं because people have used it, tested it, so ये proven process है. but आपको आपके हिसाब से जो भी आपको लगता है, right? at initial level of your startup building, तो आप आपके हिसाब से ये steps ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं. Then you acquire and tie up with funding sources, implementing the plan, वेंडर आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे, टीम बिल्ड करेंगे, रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाएंगे कंपनी का, बहुत सारी चीज़ें लीगल फॉर्मेलिटीज़ होंगी वो कंप्लीट करेंगे, फंडिंग और दूसरे पार्टनर्स के साथ टाइप करेंगे, फंडिंग सोर्सेज के साथ टाइप करेंगे, सर्विसेज के साथ टाइप करेंगे जो हमें चाहिए, राइट? सो देन वी इम्प्लीमेंट अवर प्लान. जो भी बिजनेस प्लान हमें बनाया है उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, which is a huge step or huge things, implementation. Then scaling and growing the venture. एक बार implementation हो गया, एक growth मिल गया, then कैसे उसको आगे grow करें from local, from one city to maybe the entire state, then entire country, and then world, right? And how to scale and how to grow our business, how to grow our venture. So ये पूरा एक strategy बना के फिर हम आगे काम करेंगे. So these are the जनरल, आई मीन ये एक जनरल ओवरव्यू है या प्रोसेस हैं जो सारे स्टार्टअप या एंटरप्रेन्योर फॉलो करते हैं, बिजनेस पीपल फॉलो करते हैं. यू कैन डू अप एंड देयर हियर plus or minus add some stage, or maybe if you don't require, maybe आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे पास इतना ही पैसा, मेरे पास पैसा ही है तो मुझे फंडिंग की जरूरत नहीं, so you don't go for investment, you build that, you earn the money and you put it money back to your business, right? People are doing that, so that is okay, that is fine. uh, so this is the lean methodology, lean startup methodology, which is most right now people are using lean methodology, agile methodology, design thinking methodology a lot, and people are using combined of them. So whatever best works for you, I'm giving you couple of methods, couple of approaches, whichever works best for you, you can apply and do that, right? And this all comes through experimentation and iteration. So you apply, you learn, it works, not work, you again iterate, refine it and go ahead, right? So uh, these all start entrepreneurial process or design thinking process or innovation process are iterative process, non-linear process, right? It don't have any such thing like a universal law, or like हम बताते हैं कि thermodynamic law or this kind of laws are there. So it is not like formula based or 1 + 1 = 2 kind of thing कि सबके लिए एक ही होगा, right? It is these are general guidelines that you follow and build your own startup, build your own methods and approach, and then you give your maybe new methodology to the world, right? Which can work for couple of people or certain peoples. So here you have your idea, you build those idea through prototype, you create the product by iterations and get the feedback, you measure the product's outcome or success into the market, you get that data, and you again learn from those data and feedbacks, and again create an idea, build. So this idea, product, data और learn, build, measure लूप जो है वो चलता रहेगा, and as fast as you can complete this loop, as fast and as many times you can or you would utilize this loop, आप इसको यूज करेंगे या इसके थ्रू आप जाएंगे, उतना ही आपका स्टार्टअप का सक्सेस और उतना ही जल्दी आप मार्केट में एंटर कर पाएंगे या मार्केट में आगे बढ़ पाएंगे. सो एज फास्ट एंड एज मेनी टाइम्स यू यूटिलाइज दिस लूप, it would be help you a lot. So people are using design thinking, lean startup methodology and agile methodology, as a whole, as a combined. And if you use this, so at very early stage, at very early area, hypothesis testing and building your product, you would use design thinking and lean startup. Once you develop the idea as a product and service, and you test it with the people, and you need to grow or you need to scale your startup, you use lean startup and agile methodology, right? So that is why I said that into the first 2 or 3 steps, it is a design thinking, and then it is a design thinking plus somewhat lean, and then lean plus agile methodology. And when you use these 3 things together, right, you would create a better product, you would create experiential product which your customer would like to have, you would create a value, a product or service into the market, and you can create that USP which is required into the market to survive, right? So that is why people are using this design thinking, lean and startup or agile methodology, where my company or my team is a master, and we are supporting many startups and businesses to refine their product and services, or to refine their strategy as a whole, as a company, I mean their corporate strategy, by using design thinking, lean and agile methodology. So I would also suggest that you use this kind of methodology, you would apply this methodology or tools and technique of this, and refine your startup idea, refine your iterate your product and services, and build the successful startup, right? So but for that you need to identify a right mentor and advisor, and maybe people like us who can help you, where you can develop under the guidance, and the success rate will be increased as an exponential rate, or as a higher number. And we have discussed that people are, in business thinking, people are going from problem to solution, or one problem to one solution, whereas design thinking help us a lot by understanding the problem, and by finding out the root cause of the problem, and then try to give many ideas, many solutions, and then finalize on the final problem. So we have discussed this. Every startup, every company or business needs to integrate these three things. If any one of them are missed, right, और हम उसको neglect कर देते हैं, so there will be a chance that we would fail into the market. So first of all, you need to, as a startup, as a early stage startup, you need to identify the people's desirability. आपको ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि लोगों का मार्केट में नीड, या मार्केट नीड, या लोगों की नीड क्या है, पेन पॉइंट्स, प्रॉब्लम क्या है, राइट. सो आइडेंटिफाई दैट पेन पॉइंट्स विद देम, people's desirability, opportunity as a problem as an opportunity, then technological feasibility and business viability needs to integrate with it. And when we use design thinking, we will get experience innovation. So we have discussed that why experience innovation is most important, because nowadays businesses are not only selling the product and services, but they are selling the experience with that product and service which their customer or users would like to have, right. And for that experience, they would like to pay extra money or more money than competitors into the market. So for that, we use this design thinking process of observation, empathy, ideation, product development, prototype, and test, which is non-linear iterative process. And you need to identify this problem at the first phase, where we are testing our hypothesis and where we are developing the solution. So design thinking helps you in a two-way. If you want to become entrepreneur, and if you want to go into the job market, दोनों वे में आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा, जहाँ पे आप 21st century skill sets जो है वो डेवलप कर पाएंगे. Because this methodology gives you practical learning, hands-on learning, using tools and technique. You go out, observe, empathize with the people, so you interact with the people. So communication and curiosity, initiativeness kind of skill sets would improve. When you ideate and work with your team for ideation process, the creative thinking, critical thinking, kind of problem solving kind of skill sets would improve, right. When you prototype and test your product and work with the vendors and other stakeholders, right, your leadership, your communication skills, your hands-on working skill would improve. And of course, by doing that, your social and cultural skills would be also improved. So this design thinking as a practical based approach or hands-on approach develop the 21st century skills into an employee or an entrepreneur. For both of the category, it would help us a lot. So in the startup, in the entrepreneurship, we discussed that customers come first. And why this customer come first, let's see this a small video. I'm not sure I have shown to you last time, uh, but it is a 2-minute short video. Let's see this and understand why customer comes first, or why we need to test our hypothesis. Because many big companies or experienced companies most of the time neglect their customers, and fail a lot. So that is why let us understand, or let us hear this person called Tom Kelly, who is IDEO at the IDEO, general manager or owner of the IDEO. IDEO is the if you would like to follow or understand. So IDEO is the most innovative firm in the world right now, and developing the they are developing so many product and processes using design thinking. Design thinking is given by them, we can say, or इन्होंने they are the pioneer for design thinking process along with Stanford. And because this Tom Kelly is also at the Stanford professor. So basically, IDEO use design thinking for whatever they are doing. for each and every product or innovation that they do. And basically when we are they would like to go for any new product or services, they first test their hypothesis, and that is what he is trying to explain. So just let's see.
About 10 years ago, we got approached by one of the largest oral healthcare companies in America. You've probably heard of called Oral-B. And they said, look, we'd like a new kid's toothbrush because ours is starting to get commoditized. It looks like a lot of kids' toothbrushes out there, and you can't have that. We want to be special, right? So we say, okay, we'll do this. We want to go out in the field and do some field research. And they're kind of not sure about that. Like, it's not rocket science. We're talking about kids brushing their teeth. How hard could that be, right? They would really like us to stop fooling around and start designing, right? But we want to go through this process, this observation process, because we think almost always you can spot opportunities. And so we go out, and we're on like the first day of observations, and we make a small discovery. Small discovery we make is that every kid's toothbrush in the history of the world has had the same implicit assumption. It's a logical assumption, it just isn't exactly right, which is the assumption always was parents have big hands, kids have small hands, and so when you want to make the kids' version, make it like the parents' brush, only smaller and skinnier. Perfectly logical until you go out in the field, until you actually watch humans, little tiny humans, brushing their teeth. And what you notice right away, you get a 5-year-old boy brushing his teeth. He's not holding his toothbrush in his fingertips the way mom and dad do. He's fisting it. He's holding it like this because he doesn't have the dexterity. He doesn't have the fine motor controls that his parents have, and so he's got to hold it like this. In fact, the other thing he does is he holds the brush too far up very frequently, and so he's punching himself in the face as he's trying to brush his teeth, and we solved that problem too. But the main thing was, came back in the field and said, uh-oh, kids don't need little skinny toothbrushes. Kids need big fat toothbrushes, right? Let's make them big fat squishy toothbrushes. And you may have noticed, now every toothbrush company in the world makes these, but our client reports that after we made that little tiny discovery out in the field, sitting in a bathroom watching a 5-year-old boy brush his teeth, they had the best-selling kids' toothbrush in the world for 18 months. So when you think about power, when you think about credibility, if you could go out in the field and do that observation and come up with that finding, and your company, your organization was the best in its field for 18 months afterwards, would that be worth it? I think that would be worth it. And so that's this message about think like a traveler, be an anthropologist, use your powers of observation, have that part of your brain turned up as high as you can all along.
Yeah. So if you have followed the video, they mentioned that after this observation, small observation, and whatever they have learned through the observation by testing their hypothesis, and based on that testing hypothesis, they have created the product, and that product sells for that product was top in the chart for 18 months for that company, right? And this is how this is what the power of observation or power of identifying the customer needs, and that is why customer comes first before we create our product or before we develop our product into the market. So most of the startup think of what they have to express or make, because if we talk about the students, and if we talk about engineers, so all the engineers are trying up with the product through the technology or whatever the technology or engineering principle they know. For example, computer IT students would come up with artificial intelligence, machine learning kind of products, or this website or mobile application kind of product. Or if I know 3D printing, if I know IoT, if I know some AR VR techniques, right, I would try to express my or try to make my product based on those technology before I find out what audience or my user would like to have, right? So then and then they find out, right, this is the wrong way, right? First, we need to start with the customer. First, we need to find out what are the needs and what are the problems of my user, my customer, my market. And after identifying that problem, pain points, or issues with them, or what is the missing in the world, what is the missing in the market. If I find out that people's desirability, so that is why first people's desirability, and then technology or technique, whatever I learn or I know, right? Then it would create a better product into the market. Then we need to focus on the customer's changing need. Right? What are the to find out that people's desirability? You need to focus on customers' changing need. What kind of needs are changing into the market? The changing trends into the market or changing trends into the world, for that matter. Pain points and problems, changing environment. What are the because there are so many startups nowadays into the India and into the world. Those are working on environmental issues, right? Global warming and air pollution, water pollution, scarcity of natural resources or water and livelihood things. So that is why if you follow that kind of change, or if you build your product or service based on those changes, or government policy, government is coming up with the policy for, like, for example, government is giving so many subsidy in for agricultural startups, or for healthcare, or for this solar based or renewable energy based startups. So focus on those things and try to build your product or service, beginning with their demands, beginning with the demands of the users, market, customer, and you would create a appropriate supply. So do not create the supply first, try to find out the demand first, and then try to provide that supply. So we have discussed that 42% startups are failed or failing because there is no market need that they have created, right? So if you create this kind of thing, right, first you create your product or supply, and then you don't identify the market need, then the startup would be failed. So basically, the these four aspects of the startup or business or the company is most important. First is the idea, of course, or idea itself. Second is your product and service. Third is your team, and fourth is the execution strategy. Right. So we'll discuss this thing one by one. But as I mentioned, the first thing, right, the product, the idea, right, before you jump onto the idea, or even if you have the idea, and before jumping onto the solution or product, you need to test the hypothesis, you need to test the or find out the demands of the market, right? And for that, we empathize with the people, we understand what they you know aspire, what are the pain points of the customer. So without understanding the people and people's need or market need in that matter, creating product is a pointless task, right? So first, identify a problem as an opportunity, observe your surrounding and identify that opportunities. So whenever we have this kind of problem and we observe, we have discussed that many stakeholders and many people are there onto our field, and all these people are connected to the product service through various interactions, activities, socially, emotionally, functionally, symbolically. So the startup who are only focusing on functional aspect of the product or service, they uh, you know uh, many a times they fail, and they have to iterate or pivot their product after launch. But before launch, if you create that prototype based on the functional aspect, functional, social, or emotional need, whatever need is more important for your user. Sometimes for your user or customer segment, emotional need is more important than the functional need, or along with the functional need, emotional and social need is also important factor for them, right? So you have to see that how your customer measure the success, measure the usefulness of your product and service, right? So based on that, you need to identify the needs, you need to identify your product and portfolio. And as a startup, as a company, when you when you want to scale and when you want to grow, right, you also need to see this problem space or market with various criteria or boundary conditions, that for everyone you cannot create your product or service. So you need to identify that niche market, you need to identify your niche strength and weaknesses, and you also need to identify the customer segment, right, or segment your customer. Based on that, you create your product and services. For that, we use the research methods. And now for so this is the first part of your startup where you need to research, right? Without research, without testing your hypothesis, so this is the first step of hypothesis testing, where you research the data, where you identify the problems and pain point by this primary and secondary research method. So primary research method is completely ethnographic study, as mentioned in this video by Mr. Tom Kelly, that you need to be observer, you need to be anthropologist and ethnographic, ethnograph, where you observe, interview people, immerse in their field. Many a time, so many startup founders have live with the people or live with the community for whom they are building the product, right? Maybe in the next class or so we will see one video where Stanford graduate or team of the Stanford student startup lived in India and Hyderabad, and they have created a better product for the people. So you have to immerse in their life to identify their pain points, understand their routines or behaviors and aspirations, and then through that primary research. So the primary research is a live data which are there onto the field, right? आपके फील्ड में, आपके डोमेन में वो लाइव डेटा है, प्रेजेंट डेटा है, जिसको जानना और जिसको ऑब्जर्व करना आपको बहुत जरूरी है. एंड देन द सेकेंड पार्ट इज अ सेकेंड रिसर्च विच इज अ पास्ट डेटा, जो आपके बैक में है, राइट? जो पास्ट डेटा है. Through prior search, through online and offline research, you need to identify those second research data point. Through primary and secondary research, you would test your hypothesis. You would come to conclusion that whatever assumptions I have made is it true or not, right? So वो true है, सही है या गलत है, वो आपको पता चलेगा. And based on that, you would refine your problem, you would refine your ideas and work further onto that. So market research is, or market analysis is a key part for your business plan. Before you go on to developing your business plan, you need to understand your market. Then you can create a better business plan. So this quantitative and qualitative research data is very much important. It is also to show the investor that you know your market. When you create a business plan and without market analysis or scanning the environment or scanning the market, if you create your business plan, they would know that you don't know your market. It is also to show that market is large enough, because through the market data and analysis you would come to know that how big and how diverse is your market fit for your product or service. There are some elements for this market research is demography and segmentation, which is the size of the market both in volume and value. So आपको ये भी देखना है कि जो साइज है मार्केट की वो कितनी बड़ी है वॉल्यूम में और वैल्यू कितना है, right? So you can segment your customer, you can target your market, various customer segmentation, right? So size of the market, target market, segmentation of the customers, market need, what are the market need, which is you are doing with this hypothesis testing, identify the real market need. Competition, so competition क्या है market, right? बहुत बार ऐसा देखा गया है स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप जब करते हैं, right, they are creating some product but people are already doing it, उनको नहीं पता है, because they haven't done this thing, secondary research, right? उन्होंने ऑनलाइन डेटाबेस सर्च ही नहीं किया है, सेकेंडरी रिसर्च किया नहीं है, उनको लगा कि ये प्रॉब्लम है एंड सेम प्रोडक्ट वो क्रिएट करते हैं. सो वी डू नॉट नीड टू री इन्वेंट द व्हील, राइट? हमें व्हील को फिर से री इन्वेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ऑफ कोर्स वी नीड टू मेक अ मॉडिफिकेशन और वी कैन मेक अ मॉडिफिकेशन इनटू द व्हील, राइट. सो मार्केट नीड, फाइंड आउट द मार्केट नीड, फाइंड आउट द कॉम्पिटिशन, एंड वो कॉम्पिटिटर क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं, उनके प्रोसेसेस क्या है, प्रोडक्ट सर्विस क्या है, कॉस्टिंग क्या है, उसका उनका स्ट्रेंथ वीकनेसेस क्या है, सारी चीजें कंपटीशन के बारे में. बैरियर्स टू एंट्री, राइट. By doing all these things, you would create your market, your business plan and value proposition in a such a way that you can create in a way that so that you can create barriers for people to enter into your business, right. So initial phase में आपको वो एक barrier क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा ताकि लोग आपका प्रोडक्ट जो है वो कॉपी ना कर ले, राइट. एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू नीड टू क्रिएट द वैल्यू, क्रिएट दी दैट वन यूएसपी, यूनिक सेलिंग प्रपोजिशन. वो कुछ फीचर फंक्शन ऐसा ही क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा कि लोग उसको जल्दी से कॉपी ना कर ले. दैट बैरियर्स कैन बी सो मेनी थिंग लाइक टेक्नोलॉजी, योर आइडिया. आपने आईपीआर पैटर्न करवा लिया है तो लोग एंटर नहीं कर सकते हैं. द एक्सेस टू द मार्केट, आप इजीली एक्सेस हो चुके हैं, आप समझ पाए हैं मार्केट को कैप्चर करना, राइट. इट इज लाइक रॉ मटेरियल और वेंडर्स और सो मेनी थिंग्स, राइट. बहुत वेंडर ऐसे होते हैं कि उनको कंपनी उनके साथ टाइप करती है कि आप मेरे साथ ही काम करेंगे, राइट. और वो क्वालिटी और कोई नहीं देता है. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग, बैरियर्स टू एंट्री यू नीड टू क्रिएट. एंड द रेगुलेशन, यू ऑल्सो नीड टू सी गवर्नमेंट रूल्स, रेगुलेशन एंड बाय लॉज टू क्रिएट योर थिंग, राइट. सो आइडिया सबसे पहले, तो बिफोर आइडिया, बिफोर इवन you think on the idea, you need to test this hypothesis. So then you can form on the problem statement. Without understanding your user, without understanding the problems and pain point of the user, if you bring idea and if you convert your idea into a product, it would fail. So before idea, it comes the identifying a right problem. Then based on that right problem, और जो सही problem आपने identify किया है, उसके base पे फिर आप ideas लेके आए, right. What is the methodology to come up with a good idea? What are the processes, tools and technique to come up with a good idea? So let us discuss that. So we use in design thinking and in innovation process, we use this ideation process to come up with the creative ideas or innovative ideas, which is design thinking process is a creative process for generating ideas. So what is that idea? Idea is a preliminary, abstract and piecemeal solution. That means छोटे से छोटा आइडिया, बहुत ही रफ आइडिया या कुछ माइंड में ही है. आइडिया इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट आइडिया, राइट. आइडिया माइंड में है तो भी कोई बात नहीं है, उसको लिखिए. इट इज अ प्रिलिमिनरी, बहुत ही रफ आइडिया है. बहुत सारे आइडियाज को मिला के इट इज अ पिसमिल सॉल्यूशन. सो बहुत सारे आइडियाज को मिला के फाइनल सॉल्यूशन बनता है. सो आइडियाज को कलेक्ट करते जाइए. जो भी डोमेन में आप काम कर रहे हैं या करना चाहते हैं, उसके रिलेटेड आपको जो भी आइडिया आता है, दूसरे डोमेन से भी आइडिया आता है तो उसको कनेक्ट करने के लिए आप उसको लिख के रखिए. Document those ideas. It is a piecemeal solution. It is a preliminary, very rough, basic ideas, right? And then ये सारे ideas को refine करके, combine करके हम final solution पे आते हैं. So for idea, there is nothing like a right or wrong thing. कि ये idea गलत है, ये सही है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. It is about the good or bad idea. ये अच्छा idea है या खराब idea है, वो आपको testing के बाद पता चलेगा. पहले तो सब collect करिए, then you reframe, refine, you combine the things, get the feedback, उसको refine करेंगे और final solution पे आएंगे. So basically that ideation process is not about coming up with the right idea. Ideation जब हम करते हैं तो right idea लाना हमारा aim नहीं होता है. हमारा aim होता है कि कितने ज़्यादा idea ला सके, right? It is about coming up with the broadest range of the possibilities, बहुत सारे ideas, and that is why ideation में हम बोलते हैं कि quantity is more important than quality. ये level पे जब हम ideation कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे ideas ला रहे हैं, तो फिजिबिलिटी या दूसरी जो चीज़ें हैं कि ये आइडिया अच्छा रहेगा, ये आइडिया वर्क करेगा, फिजिबिलिटी पार्ट है, मैन्युफैक्चर हो पाएगा कि नहीं, वो सारी चीज़ें हम नहीं देखते हैं. क्वालिटी है कि नहीं, वो सारी चीज़ें नहीं देखते हैं. सिर्फ हम आइडिया लेके आते हैं. वाइल्ड से वाइल्ड आइडिया, छोटे से छोटा आइडिया, क्रेजी से क्रेजी आइडिया हो, उसको आप you collect those ideas and then refine, combine and finalize onto the final solution. We have discussed this that through creativity, just a minute. we have discussed it this that through creativity you are coming up with lot many ideas. Those ideas are need to convert it into an innovation, and that innovation needs to create an impact, and that impact can be on monetary basis, social impact, self satisfaction, and radical changes. So the ultimate goal or the final goal of the startup or entrepreneur is to create such kind of impact. पैसे हो सकते हैं उसके लिए, सोशल इम्पैक्ट हो सकता है, कंट्री को सपोर्ट करने के लिए हो सकता है, बाकी के फिर सेकेंडरी हो जाएंगे. So the final goal or ultimate goal is to create an innovation, and through that innovation needs to come up with the impact. And for innovation, we require the creativity most. We require to come up with lot many ideas. And for coming up with lot many ideas, you need to understand the problems and pain points of the user first, right? If you don't understand the problem, pain points, demand of the user or market, you are not coming up with the right idea. You can't come up with the right idea, and वो right idea नहीं आएंगे तो आगे इनोवेशन भी राइट नहीं होगा, और उसकी वजह से पूरा आपका स्टार्टअप फेल हो सकता है. सो इनोवेशन इज नथिंग बट अ न्यू आइडिया, अ नोवेल कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एग्जिस्टिंग आइडिया. सो हमने बताया था कि आप ये ट्राई करें कि एग्जिस्टिंग चीज़ों को नोवेल वे में कैसे कंबाइन करना है, कैसे कंबाइन कर सकते हैं, उसके बारे में सोचें और इंक्रीमेंटल और डिस्रप्टिव इनोवेशन लेके आए. These are some of the tools which we use in design thinking and in ideation process to come up with the ideas, to generate lot many ideas, like a brainstorming, mind mapping, lateral thinking, divergent thinking, picture or visual representation or association, checklist thinking, scamper, metaphors, analogies, six thinking, randomization, and many more. There are hundreds this kind of tools and techniques are available for ideation. You can use these tools and technique as per your context, and that is where in our startup classes or workshop programs, we use different tools and technique for different startup, for different people, when we are doing hand holding and mentorship. So for different context, we use different tools so that we can come up with a particular idea or proper idea for that startup, right? So there are hundreds of such tools you can use and available. So where does good ideas come from? We have discussed social interaction, observation, and constant practicing of the ideation tool. It is constant practice through which you can come up with a good idea. And this book you can refer Stevens Johnson, where good ideas come from. So basically, after ideation, once you have created lot many ideas, आपने बहुत सारे ideas create किए आपके startup के लिए, उसके बाद क्या? So उसके बाद conceptualization और product realization stage आता है, where through the ideation you have created lot many ideas. You would then sort it out. You would saturate and group the similar kind of idea in a similar bucket or category, and then from that you would select the concept. You would select the best ideas. You would combine and refine some of the ideas, right? You would converge, उसको merge करेंगे, right? And finally select couple of solutions or concept to prototype. उसके बाद आप उसको prototype के ऊपर लेके जाएंगे. So ये मैं आपको थोड़ा process बता रहा हूँ कि कैसे product develop होता है. Product in the sense सिर्फ physical product नहीं, product or service or anything, right? A solution. Then from good ideas to concept, right? You go from good ideas to concept through conceptualization. So what your concept should achieve, आपका जो final concept है या आपका जो final solution है वो क्या achieve करना चाहिए? It needs to solve the problem, क्योंकि हमने problem से start किया था. So it needs to solve the problem with relevance to that context. Demand क्या था, problem क्या था, and again add the value. So which is where your entrepreneurship startup definition would come up, और आप उसको justify कर रहे हैं that we solve the problem through innovation which add value and which is also contextual. And other practical aspect then during this conceptualization, product realization, other aspects, practical aspects are come into play, which are like usability क्या होगी, feasibility, scalability, business model, cost, budget, time constraint, so many other things would come. Then we go for the second part is a product, where we are building now a product or product idea. Your product needs to better, cheaper, and faster, scalable, sustainable, as I mentioned. सो बिल्ड द प्रोडक्ट दैट कस्टमर लव्स। आप ये ध्यान रखिए कि ऐसा प्रोडक्ट हमें बनाना है जो कस्टमर को चाहिए, जो मार्केट को चाहिए, मार्केट में डिमांड हो, राइट। सो डिजाइन और प्रोडक्ट डिपेंड्स लार्जली ऑन दिस काइंड ऑफ कंस्ट्रेंट। सो ये सारे कंस्ट्रेंट है जो आपके प्रोडक्ट या आपके स्टार्टअप के लिए कौन कौन से कंस्ट्रेंट, ये मैंने कुछ एग्जांपल लिखे हैं, इसके अलावा भी हो सकते हैं। सो बेस्ड ऑन योर कंटेक्स्ट, बेस्ड ऑन योर स्टार्टअप आइडिया, आपके डिफरेंट कंटेक्स्ट कंस्ट्रेंट होंगे, बाउंड्री कंडीशन होगी जिसको आपको सेटिस्फाई करना है। Then you build a business model. So after you created so many ideas, conceptualize on couple of concept, you prototype it, you test it with the people, then you come back and build a product or try to build a business model. So this is the business model canvas which we may discuss in maybe next sessions. But right now just I'm showing you that this business model canvas is what investors or funding agency wants to see, that how you are building your business, right? And this value proposition canvas which you can see here, square and square and circle, it is a business is a value proposition canvas which talks about two things. One is a customer profile जो आपने ऑब्जर्वेशन और एम्पथाइज से बिल्ड किया है, जो आपके प्रॉब्लम्स और पेन पॉइंट्स हैं यूजर के, और जिसके ऊपर आप पूरा पर्सोना लोगों का बिल्ड कर रहे हो, राइट, प्रोफाइल बिल्ड कर रहे हो, विच इज अ कस्टमर प्रोफाइल थ्रू विच यू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ द पीपल, test your hypothesis. And second, through value proposition, you are creating your product and service, pain relievers and gain creators you create, and then you try to match both of them, try to see the fit between them, which is we call a product market fit, right? So at initial level, through seed funding, we created a prototype and MVP and somewhat prototype kind of thing, product. Then through business model, value proposition, when we try to get more funding, we need to see what is my product market fit. So मेरा product ये है और market में ये demand है, इनके बीच में मैंने ये perfectly match मेरा services या जो भी solution है वो बनाया है, and that is what for scaling them I need to get more money, right? So we need to create that product market fit, right? So this is the product value proposition, this is the market need, we are creating a product market fit. Now what is the characteristics of a great value proposition? So these are some of the things that you just understand right now. Don't worry about it, because जब हम इसको value proposition को practice करेंगे तो उस टाइम पे हम इसको ध्यान में ले सकते हैं. So value propositions are embedded into the business model canvas itself. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे आपको बताया कि complete business model canvas के अंदर ये value proposition embedded ही होता है. So it focus on the unsatisfied job, unresolved pain, and unrealized gains that matters most to the customer. So you can't, जैसे मैंने आपको वो प्रॉब्लम स्पेस दिखाया था, बहुत सारे लोग और स्टेक होल्डर्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे उसके प्रोडक्ट के साथ उनके इंटरेक्शंस होते हैं. सो यू कांट फोकस ऑन एवरीवन्स पेन पॉइंट और अनसेटिस्फाइड जॉब, राइट. सारे प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर आप फोकस नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो फोकस ऑन सच काइंड ऑफ पेन पॉइंट्स और प्रॉब्लम्स जो कस्टमर सेगमेंट के लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है सॉल्व होना. टारगेट फ्यू जॉब्स, पेन पॉइंट्स अगेन. सारे आपके मार्केट में, आपके सेगमेंट में, आपके डोमेन में 100 प्रॉब्लम है, लेकिन टारगेट फ्यू 5 और 10 ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स, ऐसा एक प्रॉब्लम ऐसा लीजिए जो आप बहुत अच्छे से सॉल्व कर सकते हो, जिसकी लोगों को बहुत जरूरी है सॉल्व करना, लोग चाहते हैं कि ये सॉल्व हो, राइट. सो टारगेट फ्यू जॉब, पेन्स एंड गेन्स, बट डू इट सो एक्सट्रीमली वेल, जिसका कोई तोड़ दूसरे लोगों को. वो बियॉन्ड फंक्शनल जॉब एंड ट्राइज टू एड्रेस. मैंने जैसे बताया कि सिर्फ फंक्शनल चीज़ों पे ध्यान मत दीजिए, ऑल्सो ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई इमोशनल एंड सोशल जॉब्स, क्योंकि बहुत सारे, से फॉर एग्जांपल आप कंसल्टिंग बिजनेस कर रहे हो, आपका कोई स्टार्टअप ऐसा है जिसको, जो आपका क्लाइंट है उसको ही इज अ पॉलिटिकल लीडर एंड उसको सोशली अच्छा दिखना है, राइट. सो यू नीड टू क्रिएट strategy, product, service, or something for to satisfy its social need, right. So find out that thing align your value proposition with how customer measures the success, right? कि उनका सक्सेस क्या है, उनको सिर्फ फंक्शनल चाहिए, फंक्शनल के साथ सोशल इमोशनल एस्पेक्ट भी। फोकस ऑन जॉब पेन पॉइंट्स एंड गेन दैट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव। बहुत सारे लोगों का पेन पॉइंट्स और वो हो, मतलब मास के लिए आप क्रिएट कर रहे हो, या दैट सम पीपल विल पे अ लॉट ऑफ मनी फॉर, क्लास के लिए आप कर रहे हो। मास के लिए आप करोगे तो अलग प्राइस होंगे या दो प्रोडक्ट अलग होंगे, दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम। डिफरेंशिएट योर वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन फ्रॉम कॉम्पिटिटर्स। एक यूएसपी तो ऐसा होना चाहिए कि आपके जो कॉम्पिटिटर्स वो इसको क्रिएट ना कर पाए या इसको ना कर पाए। क्रिएट वैल्यू पर बिजनेस मॉडल कैनवास दैट आर डिफिकल्ट टू कॉपी, कि लोग इजीली कॉपी ना कर पाए, डिफिकल्ट ना कर पाए। ओला, उबर या जो भी ये सारे बिजनेसेस आए, मैकडोनल्ड है, या इनका बिजनेस मॉडल समझने में लोगों को सालों लग गए, और उसके दौरान उन्होंने बहुत ही मतलब मार्केट में वो काम उनका आगे चल गया। सो दैट काइंड ऑफ वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन एंड बिजनेस मॉडल आपको करने हैं। अभी जैसे ये अनअकैडमी है या ये जो बाइजूस काम कर रहे हैं, सो कॉमन पीपल कांट अंडरस्टैंड देयर मार्केट, देयर बिजनेस मॉडल। देन इट कम्स टू योर टीम, राइट? सो टीम में इतना ज़्यादा अपने को जाना जरूरी नहीं है, बट यू नीड टू क्रिएट अ टीम where you find each and everyone's are powerful, each and everyone's have their own strength, and एक दूसरे के strength को वो complement करे, नॉट कम्पीट, कॉम्प्लीमेंट करे। सो हर एक के स्ट्रेंथ एक दूसरे के साथ कॉम्प्लीमेंट होने चाहिए। सो यू नीड टू क्रिएट सच अ टीम वेयर यू रिक्वायर सो मेनी डाइवर्स पीपल, डाइवर्स skills, discipline, and that is why collaboration is very much important. For to solving a complex problem, one person can't solve it. So you need to require the collaboration between the team members, between the people, between the vendors, stakeholders. So you need to identify such kind of team. And third and fourth and last is the execution. These four aspects are important. There are other aspects, but this covers almost everything into starting up a business. So execution, so people would see your success, they don't see other efforts, right? And that is why don't worry about the thing. uh, and and that is where as a startup, बहुत बार आपको जैसे मैंने बताया कि स्मार्ट वर्क करना है। बहुत बार आपको भले आप फेल हो रहे हो, लेकिन लोगों को तो आप ऐसा ही बताना है, एटीट्यूड वो होना चाहिए कि आई एम डूइंग वेल, आई एम डूइंग ग्रेट थिंग। एंड बहुत बार हमने देखा है कि बच्चों ने स्टार्टअप में या इनिशियल लेवल पे ऐसे लोगों ने फंडिंग लिया है कि उनके प्रोडक्ट में पहले कुछ नहीं था, या सिर्फ प्रेजेंटेशन पे लिया है, लेकिन फिर उन्होंने बिल्ड किया, राइट? सो सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आल्सो समटाइम्स हेल्प, not every time, because these investors or this screening committee are very learned and experienced, so बहुत बार वो पकड़ भी लेते हैं, लेकिन smart peoples are also there, smart बच्चे भी हैं, so that sometimes help. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like, or product, or as a innovation, right? How it is all about how it works. So which means that implementation is the major thing into your startup. And that is why we discussed that if the thinking is a 10%, making or implementation is 90%, where your this mindset and attitude and skills will help you a lot as an innovator, as a startup. And by that, by creating your proof of concept, prototyping, you go on to the MVP, then you go on to the production. So this is the stages of your product, right? Or of your prototype, or product development stage, where you are creating different versions of your product and service by iterating it, getting the feedback, improve it, and launch it into the market. Or after even launch of the product in our service into the market, you need to iterate it to be into the this competitive market or competitive world. This is somewhat a startup investment cycle look like, where different kind of startup stages are there, where what kind of funding is required. So if you see, let me just highlight it for you. So these are the stages of the startups, where conceptualization, which about hypothesis testing, building a product, and developing a product and customer base. Then this is a product market fit, where you are getting a traction and validate your product and see that it fits with the demand, and then the expansion, right? So it starts with the ideation, or before that, you identify the problem and observation, empathy, and that stuff when you use design thinking. So from the idea, you go on to the product development, then you go on to the MVP, minimum viable prototype. So for this initial stage, you require bootstrap, which is self fund. आपके खुद का पैसा आप लगा रहे हो, या फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली से पैसा ले रहे हो. फिर उसके बाद आप जब प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट पे जाते हो, तो आपको सीड फंडिंग या प्री सीड ग्रांट की जरूरत पड़ती है, जो आपको गवर्नमेंट और एकेडेमिया से मिल जाएगी. थ्रू दैट यू डेवलप योर product and MVP, minimum viable prototype. Then you go for early validation, where you require seed funding, right? So जो seed funding आपको 10 to maybe 25, 30 lakh, 50 lakh होगा. Then you go, as you get more customers, you get the traction is nothing but you now running into the market, right? लोग आपका product appreciate कर रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं, दूसरे लोगों को बता रहे हैं. So you get some traction, you get series pre-series A, then series A. These are some funding stages are there. देन ये हम डिटेल में, ये पूरा जो है स्लाइड, वो डिटेल में हम फाइनेंशियल एनालिसिस वाला जो हमारा लास्ट सेशन है, उसके ऊपर फाइनेंस एंड मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी वाले सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. आई एम जस्ट शोइंग यू फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. देन यू गो फॉर रिफाइनमेंट, देन यू स्केल योर प्रोडक्ट, देन go for the growth with series B and C. Then private equity, you get private equity and private investors for the growth, and then maturity by IPO, when you listed on the IPO and when your company listed on the thing. And these are some of the other factors which are also important somewhere into the process of the startups or creating a startup. Legal structure of the business, which we will also discuss. You select a company name and logo and all that stuff, register your company like LLP, private limited, or maybe sole proprietorship. Government registrations you require, PAN number, TAN number, accounting part, record management, all that stuff, right? IPR. Then of course creating a branding and marketing strategy in this digital world, this digital marketing or marketing strategy for your brand, right? It is most important, where you build your website, your social media accounts, and continuously engage your audience or customer with that social media posting, and updating your product and services and all that stuff. So people are doing so many things, video marketing strategy, YouTube advertisement, or so many other things are people using. But this digital marketing helping people lot to reach to many customer, or scale, to reach to the scale and growth. So this branding strategy and marketing strategy is also most important. Packaging also, if you have some physical product and if you package something, right, your complete brand package, everything would help you in branding. So when it is the right time to start, when you have the right team, right idea, right market, and right execution of plan, right? And the most important thing is just start. As you go along, you would definitely build your good team. You would refine your idea, so it would become a right idea. You would identify the market, and you execute your plan by learning. So that is there. So the right time is just start right now, right? And we discussed that innovation, get innovation at gunpoint. So it is the continuous process, and you need to learn, develop, and update it. This is how the journey looks like. And our plan is straightforward on paper, but reality is different, where our mindset and attitude and skills would help us a lot, where if even if one or two ideas of our fail, we as an entrepreneur don't fail, right? So that is all from my side for today. if there are any questions, query, or discussion point, we can discuss. Because see, here I have shown you the process. I have shown you the structured approach of design thinking or lean startup, and people and startups and entrepreneurs and businesses are following it extensively, and they have received good result. They have grown, they have launched into themselves into the market, and उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा पैसा भी कमाया है by using this strategy. And this is all from experience and from research work. So these are like guidelines, these are like tools and techniques that you can use, but you always need to identify there is no 1 + 1 = 2 kind of formula into a startup or innovation. So you have to identify your own ways, your own method, and your own process, right? Of course you can go through these steps and follow this guideline, but I would again say that don't strictly stick to it. Do here and there based on your domain understanding, learning, experience, right? And based on the mentors or advisors that are there around you. Okay. So yeah, is there any question, query, uh, interaction? Yes, sir.
I think today, 13th February, we actually choose a very wrong day, sir. Gate gate exam is going on, so almost
Acha.
80%.
Otherwise I thought tomorrow is Valentine Day, so everyone is busy.
So almost everyone got to that gate examination. At the same time, right now in my college, JH Raisoni Wagholi, we are having around 9 sessions, 9 workshops going on parallelly.
Acha,
So
acha.
in the same time zone, that is 3 to 5, and accidentally we
Okay.
shifted from 11 morning to 3 p.m.
Ah.
and that's why we got a little bit of what you can say, shallow number as attendings participants. And
No,
I,
no issue, no issue.
okay, just for the today's session, I literally thankful. I think Hawaldar sir is also there in our panel. Just log in. So
Acha.
yeah, Mantosh Hawaldar sir also logging the panel. So just thank you, sir, for nothing. Now, one thing that I want to say to the participants on behalf of the college HRCM, and actually not as from the college itself, as an Indian, it's our duty now to make our India Atmanirbhar, or what you can say self-reliant. And to become self-reliant, I don't think doing only service or job is sufficient. Okay, so right now I'm working as a associate professor, HOD, and like here in this college. At the same time, I'm having my own private ventures. So, like say, now working, looking after my farm or something else like this. Okay, that is a traditional way. But for the new generation, it is very necessary to have the businesses which can give jobs to the people instead of seeking jobs outside. And right in this situation of COVID and something, if you go through the healthcare thing and you combine healthcare with the technology, it's very good opportunity for all these people. And they must have to have some type of guidance. And I don't think that they are going to get any better guidance than like you if they go searching, because right now what I learned from your two sessions, that is first session that you are given on the EDP as a career option, and now the 2 days how to start a startup. I myself got literally inspired, so started thinking on. So if a person like me who's on say in a service for last 23 for 25 years can get inspiration, I think this new blood are actually on fire, because these 30 4 35 people are continuously listening to you dedicatedly without any fail. And I think they must, listen you so carefully, and your session was so clear that I think they hardly have any questions. If the audience is having any questions, they can put the question on a dais right now, or they can ask to the sir after the session also, because sir have already shared the contact details with. If Hawaldar sir is having something to say, I request him to share his thoughts or some words with us. He's a very senior person, actually. Sir, I think,
Yeah, I think he's not able to listen or what.
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, that's
okay,
fine. I
it's
mean,
okay.
if yeah, students have any question afterwards, also you have any question, you can send your queries, and we can discuss in the next class also. What I would like to mention here by these two classes are, now you know how to start or what are the process or a basic thing. So if you are ready with your idea, or if whatever comes to your mind, if you have some basic thing on paper, from the next class we can have some of the exercise, maybe, and we can do if this platform provides that facility, and if we have something, we can maybe discuss and interact more than only talking, right? So that would help them to understand more and learn the things, and as you rightly mentioned that there is nothing better as a nation service, and if it is Atmanirbhar Bharat, and that is why the first slide I kept Atmanirbhar Bharat for today's session, where if you are becoming your self-reliant, and if you are helping other fellow your colleague and students with your startup, it would be a great feeling. And I would sir say that we should have some sessions on maybe startup roundtable kind of thing, where we invite couple of founders who are student startup, and they would discuss their journey and learning,
Yes,
not for this series, but
yeah,
separately, so
separate.
that students would understand that what kind of things they have gone through, and that is always enjoyable sessions. वो सारे ऐसे sessions होते हैं जहाँ पे students and everyone would enjoy by listening to them. So I can connect you with a couple of such student startup कि
Okay.
जिन्होंने as a academic project से, या जब वो class में थे तभी से start किया, and by the time they graduated out, they are employing 5, 10, 50 already employee, and they are earning some crores of money by the time they have graduate out. So such kind of people would definitely motivate the students, and their journey, so that also such our sessions would can be backed up by such kind of a success story.
Yes. I'm going to make all the videos available on my YouTube channel, Tutor AS Rumale,
Yeah,
by Monday. So even someone miss, they can attend this. Okay. And thank you very much, sir, for this. And to all participants, next Saturday we are starting this 11 a.m. But if some changes happen, we will send a reminder to you. Okay, because sir is quite busy, and so it's
sure.
quite difficult to stick to the timing schedule. So we may change from start it at 11 a.m. or say maybe on 3 p.m. right, like today. But consider that next Saturday we'll start in early morning so that we can get
Well,
maximum audience. Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
sure.
Thank you very much. So I'm
Okay,
now.
sir. Thank you very
Okay.
much. We'll see you.
Yeah.
See you soon. Bye.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye. Okay.